Alright guys, so we're back with another video. So let's go ahead and continue off from the last video. So right now in the last video we created auth.js, and essentially what this auth.js file is for handling the auth route with a router, with an express router. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to handle this route over here, this auth/redirect route. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and just delete these routes, and we're going to do router.get/redirect. Because remember, we don't add auth because the auth is already applied over here. Express knows how to handle it. So we're going to take in the request and response object. Okay. And what we're going to do here is just say res.send 200. Okay, so in the event of a successful authorization, we're going to get an OK. All right, great. So now this is where we're going to actually need to start hitting the OAuth 2 layer for our Discord application. Or not the OAuth 2 layer. We're going to need to start using Passport and Passport Discord to actually make the authentication request to the Discord servers. So what we're going to do is we're going to install a module. We're going to install two modules. We're going to install npm. We're going to do npm install passport. And we're going to do passport -discord. Okay. All right, cool. So what we're going to need to do is we're also going to need to install session. So that's npm I express session. Okay. And I think that should be it for now. Okay, great. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go inside, let's go inside source. Let's create a folder called strategies. Okay. And what I want to do is I want to create a strategy for our Discord authentication. So we're going to call this Discord, strategy.js. We're going to go ahead and first, I guess we need to require the Discord strategy. So I'm just going to copy and paste that. So we're saying const Discord strategy. So we're just requiring passport Discord, the module that we installed. And then we are referencing this strategy class. We're also going to need to require passport. And we're going to do passport.use new Discord strategy. Okay, so this takes in your options. And from here on, we need to specify our client ID, our client secret, the callback URL, and the scopes. All right, so we're going to go ahead and let's see, we can do... Okay, so remember how earlier in, I think the first or second video, I showed you guys how to create the, it was the second video, I showed you guys how to create the application on Discord, and we put all of our credentials inside the .env file. So we're going to go ahead and reference them. So let's do, I think, client ID, process.env, client_ID. Okay, we're then going to do client secret, so that's process.env, client_secret. And callback URL process.env dot I think, what was it called again? Client redirect. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're just referencing our environment variables that's loaded up from the .env module. Okay, and we shouldn't need to call the config function again, because this is actually going to be imported inside this file, which already has everything loaded, so it should be fine. And then we're going to pass in scope. So this is a little bit weird. I think the last time I worked with this, it was a little bit, I think it may have been outdated. I'm not sure. We're going to go ahead and try this out though. Let's see. So we're going to do, for scopes, we're going to do identify, and let's just do identify. So let's do identify, and then let's do guilds. Okay, and we then need to pass in a callback function. Okay, so that's right over here. So this is going to take in 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to take in 4 parameters. So we're going to say access token, refresh token, and what was this one? The profile. So that's the actual Discord's profile. And there's going to be a callback function that's going to be invoked when we're done. Okay, All right. So basically, let's talk a little bit about the access token and the refresh token. So when we're making this call to the not us, but like the Discord strategy, the Passport Discord module, when it's making that call to the Discord platform, we're going to go ahead, and if we are authenticated successfully, we're going to receive an access token as well as a refresh token. Okay, so the access token is basically a token that's going to be given for the client, which identifies them as being authenticated. Okay, and typically access tokens have an expiration date, right? It can expire in an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. And what you want to do is you want to use the refresh token to refresh that access token. Okay, so that way, that's a way to kind of maintain the session for the user. Okay, so from here on, you can see in the documentation that they are doing like a user find or create. This is with MongoDB, so we're gonna actually work with that in the next video. But I want to kind of show you guys at least what's going on when we are making these requests. So I'm not gonna do anything with MongoDB right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and just log profile to the console. Okay, and I think this itself should be good. So we're then gonna need to do a couple things in app.js now. So first, let me just tidy things up. Let's just do routes, middleware, routes. Okay, and let's go over here and let's do const. First, let's import session. So let's require express session. Let's then import passport. So we're gonna do passport. So after we've imported both of these, we need to actually initialize them. So we're going to go ahead and do, first we're going to initialize the session. So we'll do app.use session. And what we're going to do here is we're going to pass in a couple of options. So we're going to do secrets. So this is going to be a secret. We're going to just call this some random secret. Obviously, you can use whatever you want. But the secret is typically something that the server knows and the client does not know. Okay, we're gonna do an age, or I'm sorry, cookie max age. We can do let's do 1 day. So that's gonna be 60 seconds times. Wait, let's see, that's 1 minute times 60 times 24. Okay, that should be good enough. Then save and initialize. We're gonna leave this to false. So now that we've initialized the session, what we want to do next is we want to initialize passport. So we're gonna do app.use. Let's see, session dot passport dot initialize. And then we're gonna go ahead and do app.use passport dot session. The last thing that we need to do is require the strategy. So I'm gonna do that over here. Const Discord strategy equals require /strategy/Discord strategy. Great. All right, so let's actually run our app now. Okay, we shouldn't get any errors. All right, so what I want to do next is I want to go ahead and set up 2 routes. But first I'm going to import passport into our auth.js file, and I'm going to go and just get rid of this one. So what we need to do is we need to say router.get/ we're going to call passport.authenticate, and we're going to pass in Discord as the strategy. This is going to allow us to hit the Discord API, or not API, but the Discord app website to authenticate ourselves. Right, so if I save and if I refresh, it's going to bring us to the Discord app website, and we can click authorize. It's not going to do anything though because we haven't set the route for that yet. So what we need to do after is we need to router.get/redirect, and this is basically the route right over here that we had set up in, I think, in the second video. So whenever the user authenticates themselves successfully, we are going to have them go to this redirect route, and we're going to have to pass in the authenticate middleware again, Discord, and we can pass in an object as a second parameter and handle like certain things like, success or fail, success message, success redirect, failure message. We can do something like, or not failure message, failure redirect, do something like failure, or not forbidden. And then we're gonna need a callback function. So if that's the case, we're going to go ahead and just do send 200, or yeah, 200 should be good. Okay, so now if I go ahead and go back here, right, if I, let's see, go here, if I click authorize. So here's the thing. Let me go back here. Okay, so watch this. Notice how in the console it logged my username and my ID, which is being logged from over here. So this profile is pretty much an object that has a bunch of different fields that you can reference. So for example, console log, let me move this over here. Profile, let's say we can reference discriminator, email. You can only see the email only if you have access to, only if you provide the scope. Photos, locale, verified, there's a bunch of things. Okay, so let's go ahead and do something like, I don't know, we can do guilds, for example. We can list all the guilds that the user's in. And if I do this, authorize, right? I'm in 18 different guilds. So next video, again, I'm going to show you guys how to set up the database part. We're going to be using Mongoose. So, yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.